Hi, I'm Damari Gray. You're watching Reggae Boyz commentary.
This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Starboy's Juices. Infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing, nutritious, and delicious. There are numerous flavors to choose from. There is strawberry sea moss, peanut hard-on, beaten thing, pineapple sea moss, mango sea moss, pineapple ginger, ginger root, cucumber ginger, and so much more. Call Starboyz at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Call now and you won't be disappointed. If you think the juices were good, then try Starboyz Jello, full of flavor and sumptuous. Again, call Starboyz at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sport City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sport City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sport City right now. Good morning. How is everybody doing? Hope you all are doing well. Have you guys had your morning coffee? taking in the birds, listening to the environment that you're in. Sometimes in life, we just press go, 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 go. But we don't take an opportunity in terms of reflection, meditation. And it's important because we can see how best a certain decision can apply in our very life as well. And unfortunately, I do think that is something that is missing and something that is needed. Without any further ado, I encourage you all to comment in the comments, where are you watching this video from this morning? All right? Where are you watching this video from this morning? I greatly appreciate it. Okay? Just let me know where you're watching this video from. Which part of the world, which city, which state, which city, which country. All right? Robert Smith says, "Blessed love one General Simon with the truth." So, yeah, that is fantastic in itself, isn't it? Robert Smith, again, Mr. Positivity, the man who thinks out of the box, the man with a wide range of knowledge, up, bro. Thank you very much, Robert Smith. I greatly appreciate it. Truly, truly appreciate it. So, as you can see by the title of this video, we're talking about our two national teams, two of our national teams, senior men and then also our senior girls. Montego Bay, okay, cool, cool, cool. The second city, as they say. Yeah, Montego Bay, quite a place. Montego Bay, interestingly, has more non-stop flights out of Montego Bay than, of course, Norman Manley International Airport. So you have non-stop flights to Brussels and Belgium, I believe to Frankfurt in Germany as well, to Amsterdam as well. So actually, Montego Bay, yeah, I know it's a touristy site, but when you put things into context, Montego Bay has more non-stop flights than other places, in the globe, which is quite compelling, but we press forward. All right. Good. So, what you see on your screen there is in relation to the progression in the world rankings. I was raised as a gentleman, so ladies first. So, at the start of the calendar year, all Reggae Girlz were ranked 44th in the world. Yep, that is right, 44th within the world. And at the end of the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup, we were 37th. A 0-0 draw against France, one of the best teams in the world. A 1-0 victory over Panama, our first ever victory at a World Cup. A 0-0 draw against Brazil, South American giants. And of course, a round of 16 appearance. The first Caribbean team to be in the round of 16 of a World Cup in 85 years. That's right, we have to go back to Cuba in 1938 for that sort of memory, So that speaks volumes in itself when you bear in mind that only two Caribbean teams have progressed beyond the have competed in a round of 16 match at a World Cup. I think everything, you have to be enlightened by that. Rebecca Spencer, 3 clean sheets at a World Cup. The defense, a lot of credit for that as well. Trudy Carter, the assist for Alison Swaby. So all of that has to be remembered greatly. Some great accomplishments along the journey. And now the Reggae Girlz ending the calendar year 40th. So 4 places up from where they started to start 2023. So that in itself has to be viewed as progress and progression. So we're extremely pleased and happy about this. And long may this continue, Long may this continue of this level of progression, happiness, growth as we continue to grow and develop as a nation. And 2027, we want to be at a FIFA Women's World Cup 3 times in a row. We want to be at a World Cup back to back to back, So that is the situation there. Now, the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup qualifiers are slated to take place in 2025. That means that we have the entirety of 2024, 5 FIFA windows to be able to maximize on friendly matches, to be able to fine-tune preparations, and also to develop that synergy and cohesion ahead of the World Cup qualifiers in 2025. So 2024 is that year to be able to host camps, be able to have friendlies, so that we can put preparation in place for 2025. In addition to that, the United States and Mexico have put together a joint bid to host the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup, which means that we could have back-to-back World Cups, men and then women, in our backyard on North American soil. So the United States and Mexico have put together a bid. And if successful, that means that the United States and Mexico will host the 2027 edition of the FIFA Women's World Cup. What does that mean now? Well, that means quite simply that Of course, the United States and Mexico would not take part in the qualifiers, which means in the qualifiers itself, you will have Canada, Jamaica, Costa Rica, Haiti, Panama. You'll have those 5 teams right there fighting for 2 automatic berths and 2 intercontinental playoff berths. That's exactly what you're going to find come the 2027 cycle. So we're hoping that we can be able to continue the push and the strides that we have made coming from the last couple of years. So there's great things that we can reminisce on, reflect upon, and we're very, very pleased about that. So a lot of strides, a lot of progress within the calendar year of 2023. Okay, let's look at the under 20 girls now. Now, the under 20 girls recorded their first victory over a Central American team since 2020. Yep, that is right. With that 4-1 victory over Panama, 4-1 victory. And we know Kiki Van Zanten's little sister Mimi played an important role within those qualifiers that took place earlier in the calendar year around May. So that was great to see. So we're looking forward to that in particular, and it should be a good look. Rebel RGFX is suggesting that we should take on teams from South America and Europe. Certainly, when you bear in mind that the availability of such teams, most definitely, and the best international women's teams in the world lie within the continent of Europe, CONCACAF, and also South America as well. So quite naturally, you'd expect it to be on those regions. But you do want to test yourself, though, Rebel. What would be like against teams outside of those regions? It's good to get a feel of what it would be like against a team in Asia, a team in Oceania, a team in Africa. You still want to test yourself a bit to know those different styles, because think about the teams that Jamaica has played in women's football. In Oceania, well, put it this way, Australia is part of the Asian Football Confederation now. You think about Oceania, Jamaica's played Australia twice, right? Once at the World Cup in 2019 and also a friendly match earlier this calendar year as well. Jamaica has taken on many European teams, the likes of France, the likes of Italy, the likes of Czech Republic, the likes of Spain. So Jamaica has played against some of the best teams in the world. And Jamaica went toe-to-toe with the eventual winners. It was a challenging game, as a quick turnaround between landing in Australia and, of course, playing that game against Spain. But you could still see that there are elements that to take pride and progress with, landing on Australian soil and going toe-to-toe with some of the best players on the planet. Players that play for Barcelona, Real Madrid, Sevilla, Betis, etc. So that was extremely encouraging for itself. Rebel RGFX, what has taken place and what the General Secretary of the Jamaica Football Federation, Mr. Dennis Chung, said last week was that the plan is in the summer to have a quad series, a quad tournament in Jamaica, preferably in Montego Bay with 3 other teams. That is the plan. In terms of those opponents, we don't have those details at this point in time, but certainly in the new year, we'll be able to get that information. So that is something that is being worked upon and the plans are being put in place. So we spoke about that element. And of course, Mr. Chung spoke about that he will have conversations with the youth team coaches as well in relation to sending the General Secretary proposals about future camps to ensure that these teams are kept together in a sustained period of time. So that is exactly what is going to take place within the next calendar year. So we look forward to that incredibly. So I'm proud of it. From time to time, I reflect on the journey that has taken place as well. You go back to the Copa America, the Pan Am Games of 2007 to 2023, and that duel Jamaica versus Brazil. I think about that. And of course, the situation with Jamaica and Panama facing each other so often, qualifying for World Cups, friendly matches, and Jamaica's first win at a World Cup coming up against Panama as well. So for me, quite compelling. So it's an interesting one and one that we should not forget, So I'm very pleased about that progress and growth. And I feel like 2024, it's about ensuring, okay, the qualifiers are 2025. Let us use this FIFA window for this element. I'm not saying all FIFA windows have to be for international matches. Even if a FIFA window is being used for a camp, it would be a good idea because you're getting the players together, you're getting them in an environment where you're planning ahead. You're able to work on those tactical aspects of things. And that is why I was saying to people prior to the World Cup, don't feel phased because the opponent was we had a camp in Amsterdam, and after that it was just a friendly against Morocco. We shouldn't feel phased because that time was extremely critical for the coaching staff to be able to organize everything for the World Cup. The tactical aspect, the physical aspect, the technical aspect as well, ahead of Australia, preparing for the time zone, preparing for the weather conditions, the different scenarios that will be thrown for you at the World Cup. Because at a tournament, anything can happen. In tournament football, you have to think on your feet. What happens if you are down to 10 players, injuries, suspensions? So all of that in particular, extremely important. And Rebel Art GFX, I understand what you're saying in relation to other confederations, but I don't think it hurts as well. When you factor in New Zealand has been to a number of women's World Cups and have done extremely well. And as I've said prior, in a few minutes ago, I did make the point that Europe, CONCACAF, South America are three of the strongest confederations in women's football. The point that I'm making is that it doesn't hurt to play teams outside of those three confederations because you get to know their style from early. You get to know what they're like. So when you face them come 2027, you're not frozen or bamboozled. So if Jamaica takes on a Solomon Islands, a New Zealand, a Tahiti, a Fiji, I'm okay with that. I don't have a problem. We're exposing ourselves to a different style. We're exposing ourselves to a different type. We're also teaching our players about this part of the world as well. So that's what I feel. So it's very, very critical. Very, very critical. So let's talk about our Reggae Boyz now. Starting the calendar year at 64th and ending the calendar year at 55th. There's so much elements that we can be able to factor in here. First time in a Gold Cup semi-final since 2019. First time 9 goal scorers in a Gold Cup. Dijon Whisper Richards, the youngest reggae boy to get to 10 appearances in the first team as a 17-year-old. You factor in as well Demarai Gray, 5 goals and 4 assists in 10 appearances. That as well was fantastic. First time qualifying for the semi-finals of the CONCACAF Nations League. Absolutely fantastic as well in terms of that stride and progress that has been made. First time defeating Canada in Canada as well, ending their 13-year run. So that in itself was also significant as well. Coach Hallgrimson's first win against Trinidad, then defeating St. Kitts and Nevis, then defeating Guatemala, then defeating Honduras, and then after that defeating the likes of Grenada and Haiti, and then Canada as well. Great record. If you look at coach's record, especially against in competitive matches, you see that it is a formidable record and certainly one to build and grow upon, and giving the debuts as well to numerous players, the likes of Dexter Lambakisa this year, Kanaya Boyce Clark this year, Brandon Kova this calendar year, and debuts as well being given to Karoy Anderson. Think about those players, and I did a video as well that you guys can be able to rewatch again. Players that made their debut for Jamaica this calendar year, 23 years of age and under. It's quite a list. So I'd encourage you to watch that as well because it's quite compelling when you go through the names of those individuals that have gone on to represent Jamaica. And just think about it as well. Just think about the list and the players that Coach Hallgrimson has gone on to give their debuts. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's look at Jamali Waite. He made his debut for Jamaica at 23. This was, of course, last year against Cameroon. So he made his debut for Jamaica last year. Right, Dexter Lambakisa made his debut as a 19-year-old against Trinidad and Tobago. Deshaun Bernard, he made his debut as a 22-year-old against Qatar over in Austria. Tavon Gray, he made his debut as a 21-year-old against Honduras in the CONCACAF Nations League. You know what I'm saying? Joe Latia Badir. He's a first. I know people will talk about that Catalonia game, Catalonia not a FIFA Mendo. He made his first appearance for Jamaica as a 23-year-old against Qatar. In Austria, Karoy Anderson made his debut for Jamaica as a 19-year-old against Grenada, in Grenada. You know what I'm saying? And then you think about other names as well. Demarai Gray scoring on, creating an assist on his debut for Jamaica, right? An assist on debut for Jamaica. 2 goals on his second appearance for Jamaica, right? An assist in the quarterfinals. A goal on his home debut for Jamaica against Honduras, right? And then now, think about the succession. The next game against Haiti, an assist. The next game against Grenada in Grenada, a goal. The game against Haiti after that, a goal. Demarai Gray's last 5 games for Jamaica, he's had a goal contribution with him. Think about it. The Canada game in Canada, an assist. Right? The game against Haiti in Trinidad, a goal. The game against Grenada in Grenada, a goal. The game against Haiti in Jamaica, an assist. The game against Honduras in Jamaica, a goal. So his last 5 games for Jamaica, he's had a contribution in terms of a goal and or an assist. Just put that into context of things. Trevante Stewart, he made his debut for Jamaica in the calendar year of 2022. Yeah, that is right. In 2022, making his debut for Jamaica. And let's continue along these lines. Kanaya Boyce Clark, St. Kitts and Nevis in the Gold Cup. He made his debut in that game. John Bell, he made his debut for Jamaica this calendar year. Yes, he's 26, but he made his debut for Jamaica this year against Guatemala in that friendly international at the Red Bull Arena. All right? Good. So that's John Bell. Kyle Ming, he made his debut this year as well. Kyle Ming was born 1999. He's 24. He made his debut against Guatemala as well. You know what I'm saying? So that took place as well, so that everybody is aware. Fitzroy Cummings made his debut for Jamaica this year. Sule McCullough also made his debut for Jamaica this calendar year. O'Shane Staple as well. Shanil Thomas made his debut for Jamaica this calendar year as well. And I'll continue along this. Ronaldo Cephas made his debut for Jamaica this calendar year as well. John Russell also made his debut for Jamaica this calendar year as well. Brandon Cova, who I've mentioned already. And I'll continue along the lines as well. Omari Hutchinson, Delano Splatt, Dante Casanova was called up. You know what I'm saying? Dejon Whisper Richards made his debut for Jamaica this calendar year. Colin Anderson, Tyler Roberts. So it is quite a list. Quite a list. Certainly, I can be able to do that for you. No problem at all. No problem at all. So in the year 2023, right? Jamaica scored 2 against Mexico, 1 against Qatar, 1 against Jordan, 1 against the United States, 4 against Trinidad, 5 against St. Kitts and Nevis, 15, 16, 18, 22, 25, 6. Jamaica scored 29 goals in 2023. All right? So you remember that, right? Rebel Art GFX. Jamaica scored 29 goals. Tough here, how are you doing? Jamaica scored 29 goals in 2023. All right? 29 goals. Just make note of that number. In 2022, Jamaica scored 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12. Jamaica scored 13 goals in 2022. Jamaica scored 13 goals in 2022. 2021. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12. Jamaica scored 12 goals in 2021. Jamaica scored 12 goals in 2021. 2020, as you know, was a year of COVID, so Jamaica only scored 4 goals that calendar year. Let's go to 2019. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13, 17, 19. Whoa. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13, 17, 19, 25, 27, 28. 2019, Jamaica scored 28 goals. Jamaica scored 28 goals. 28 goals in 2019. We have to go further back. It's a good question you raise, It's a good question you raise, It's a really good question you raised, Rebel Arts, because I'm going to do the data tracking of the last time I scored 28 or, well, 29 or 30 goals. I'm going to do it. All right, 2018, Jamaica scored. You know what? You guys can also do this counting with me as well. 2018. All right. 2, 3, 6, 8, 13, 15, 19, 25, 27. 27 goals scored in 2018. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14. 14 goals that year. 1, 3, 7, 8. 8 goals in 2016. 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 17, 18. Okay. 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 15, 17. 1, 2, 3, 5. Wow. 1, 3, 4. All right. 4, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 15, 16, 20, 21. 21 goals. 3, 7, 9, 10, 12, 13. Okay. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12, 16, 18, 19. Wow. 29. This year has been quite a year. One, 2. Man, I need to go back in the archives. Yeah. Nope, I need to go back in the archives. Because I think the last time that we scored 29 or more would have to be the calendar year of 2004. Because I remember 2004 was a great year. 12-0 victories and 11-1 victories. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Yes, Rebel Arts. Yeah, 2015. 2015 was a lot of games, but not a lot of goals. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 17, 18. Mhm. All right. We're going to do the math right now so that everybody can be able to track it with me. All right. Good. Here we go. 2008 might be the year. All right. 2, 5, 9, 10, 11. 11 goals. Yeah. Which are 2008. 1, 3, 8, 10, 17, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 31, 33, 37, 38, 40, 42. All right, 2008. 2008 was the last year that we had in excess of 30 goals in a calendar year. So this was our best year since 2008 in terms of goal scoring. And that needs to be highlighted. Thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button to Reggae Boyz Commentary. Your hub for everything Jamaican football related. Accuracy, reliability, positivity. That's right.
Hi, I'm Damari Gray. You're watching Reggae Boyz Commentary.
This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Starboy's Juices. Infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing, nutritious, and delicious. There are numerous flavors to choose from. There is strawberry sea moss, peanut hard-on, beet and thing, pineapple sea moss, mango sea moss, pineapple ginger, ginger root, cucumber ginger, and so much more. Call Starboyz at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Call now and you won't be disappointed. If you think the juices were good, then try Starboyz Jello, full of flavor and sumptuous. Again, call Starboyz at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267